Welcome to the second season of Under the Onion Skin, the podcast to get closer to independent animation directors and get to know some behind the scenes of their short films. My name is Giulia Martinelli, and each time I talk to a different director about an animated film they made. With this podcast, I hope to be able to capture a glimpse of what I love mostly about film festivals, to have something to listen to when we're back to our regular lives and desks, but most of all, to celebrate beautiful films, talented artists, and storytellers. Welcome to Under the Onion Skin. Hello. In this episode, I'm chatting with Swiss directors Bianca Caderas and Kerstin Zemp about their 2D short animated film Matta and Matto. In a dystopian world where touch is forbidden, Matta and Matto offer refuge to the lonely at Hotel Vaip. In the deceptive labyrinth of mind-bending rooms at their transient hotel, deepest desires are fulfilled and surpassed, but this comes at a price. The episode has been recorded during the closing party of Fantoche Festival 2024 in Baden, Switzerland. It starts, in fact, with some karaoke in the background and ends a little rushed because the atmosphere is getting louder and louder. In this episode, among other things, we're talking about human touch, duo work, and independent animation as the space to be weird. Enjoy. So sorry for interrupting the party mode, but glad to catch you now a little bit and to talk about your film.
Yes.
Which I watched, I think, already some months ago in some other place. Okay, danke.
Für mich dann.
Auch nicht.
No way. Candy shop.
For the recording, I'm gonna say we just got karaoke tickets. I don't know how to write down what kind of song we will sing.
No songs tonight.
Not yet. Not yet. In a couple of drinks. I mean, this is part of the festival, so it needs to be in the podcast.
True.
But yes, right. Your film, I think, I don't remember where was the first festival where I watched it, but
Solothurn?
maybe Solothurn. Yeah, could be.
In Switzerland it was Solothurn.
But so I'm happy that now I finally have the chance to have you both here.
Thank you.
Well, I really loved it. It's hilarious. And I'm so glad I have found the chance to talk to you a little bit because, so many questions. And I would love to hear about where it started, how you two collaborated, maybe some, I don't know, I would say like some hidden messages under the story.
So we studied together.
Yeah.
So our first film, our graduation film, was Living Like Hetta. We did it together with Isabella Lu, and Kerstin also worked on another film, Cherubim, where I directed, and this is for me, it's our third film that we worked on together, and
so I feel like we were both at the time in our lives where it was a bit open, what's coming next. Bianca lived in Hamburg, I lived in Ireland. We both sort of made our way back to Switzerland, and we were like, Switzerland has actually like funding for short films, and we knew that we wanted to work together again, so we took that time, and it was just the starting of the lockdown, I think. So we had time on our hands, and so we talked about it, and obviously in that time, like touch or being close to people became suddenly something strange, or like, you know, but before it was really normal. You realized how important it is if you don't have it. So I think that kicked it off, but we didn't want to like make a message about politics stuff or anything, really not. It was just more
that feeling, right?
Just exactly.
If you see your family and you don't know, can I hug them or not? Is it allowed? And like that feeling was really strong, and then we tried to make something new out of that feeling for the film.
Yeah, I can see how it was a sort of pandemic child.
Yeah.
But I remember I thought about it when I watched it, but I also thought it is relatable in any
Also,
time.
yeah.
It's great to hear also that your collaboration has been, it started already in the past and it's going on.
Yes.
Because I feel when you find a good collaborator, it's very a precious thing.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing to have and to keep.
Yeah, I feel like, especially like working with Bianca, I always feel like really very inspired. And I think we always are like, we both see it as directors, so like the story we develop really closely together. But we both have our strengths. So like Bianca does like all the amazing backgrounds and I focus a bit more on the characters. But it's always like hey, what do you think about this? You know, like getting feedback. So I still feel like in the end we create something new that we only do together and not in our individual work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like that's what I really appreciate, like not being a solo director. I think it's so cool to find somebody to create something even new for your own mind. So like that pushes you to try
like
something.
A push to,
I agree.
Yes, that's cool.
Yeah.
And about the process, how did you proceed? Was it just the two of you for a long time, and then in production maybe you built a team, or how did you do it?
I think we started on a, let's say, random weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I'm correct. I mean, you can correct me. I feel like we had the core or the main idea pretty fast, like with the hotel and like something about fingers and that main topic. And then I think for the story we were like the two of us, but then we pitched it also to YK Animation, which like Yoder was our producer, and for the production we had like 5 people, let's say. Yeah, around 5 people for animation, and it was somehow fast. I don't know.
It happened really
like,
organic.
Yeah, it felt really like we knew the people already that we worked with, so it was really always.
Our intern, she was new.
Our intern was new.
She was perfect.
Yeah, it was a really good time. We had a lot of fun, and it was really nice to work with everybody.
Yeah, and we knew like YK a little bit because 2 years before, I think it was, I was an intern for Yoder's film LMF, Little Miss Fate. So like that's how that's why I came back to Switzerland, and then I was working with him, and I think so it was for us like, they're really cool production to like
awesome.
approach them, and I feel like it was so cool that we had people on board who also liked the idea and like we're in it.
Yeah, and I also feel like the story and the design fits.
They like
the studio,
the little
right?
weird stuff. So that's why we felt comfortable, and
exactly.
I think they always like unterstützen, supported us with that, and that was really good.
That's very nice. And and going back to the story and talking about with this weirdness that you mentioned, I really like this metaphor. I don't know if it's a metaphor, like this pleasure hotel, where the pleasure is actually this basic need that we all have of touch. And I found it very, like, how can I say, provoking, as a thing. That's also what I meant before with another layer. It's like discussing this topic about contact and being human.
And also how far would you get to, like,
right?
Get touched. Like, what would you pay for that? I think that was also interest that we had. Like,
yes,
and I feel like that whole idea of, like getting a finger chopped off, which later on is like technically moved again to imitate human touch.
I love that plot twist. Yes.
So like first our film was way more about like just like the touching, and we really liked that from the get-go to like play with that and see like something natural and like human that we need. and that it's like superficial. Like sometimes our world is going a little bit into that direction. I don't know. I feel like it's the story was really, really fun to develop. I feel like we had so many ideas. We could have made a way, way, way bigger film.
Yes.
So like, you know, when you once start thinking, like what would be a cool idea?
Another
Or, like,
room
how to
for the
get
hotel,
touched and stuff. So that was,
Yeah.
I think, was great to like have this open pod where we could.
Yeah, definitely, yes. You know, it is a very cultural thing. There are some places and countries that are more touchy, or like they have a bigger personal bubble or personal space. Do you notice that, for example, I don't know, in visiting festivals or in a different reaction from different audiences or different questions from different...
I feel like not so much, but what I would like to add is I remember when Bianca once said, like, you know, when you're a baby you get held by your mother or like by your family, and once you become an adult and you move, you have to like be more active to get that touch.
Yeah.
Like it's not as just there or passive. So I feel like maybe even in all the cultures you can relate to that a little bit, that as a child or in a family when everything is, you know,
Definitely,
in a
yes.
good scenario, obviously, where it's a positive interaction, that like when you're adult and you move out and maybe live on your own.
I agree, yeah. And actually I thought about it many times. I think also coming from Italy, I was also a lot in the Northern Europe, and it's really different. Sometimes there are these social events or like dance classes or sports, and I feel like sports or dance events are somehow also connected to that. They give you some human touch, and I think people need that. Also, big men, they look for contact sports or like rugby, what else that, or couple dance, I don't know, salsa or whatever, gives this part of a human nature that we have that maybe in the modern society we lost a little bit because we were more isolated. So I could really see that in a distorted animated world, an hotel like that could exist. Yeah.
It's true. Let's hope not.
No, but I really found this exactly for this reason that I said before, provoking, but it's in a good way, makes you think about this. That we need human contact. It doesn't have to be physical contact, even like relationships and chatting. I'm wondering if the microphone can catch can catch the
Your song,
the karaoke in the background.
maybe. Nice
Probably,
singing.
yeah.
Who's singing?
Touching.
Oh,
I can't tell.
just a song, you know? Queen?
No, I wonder who is right now singing.
It sounds good, right?
Jürgen, probably.
Nice voice.
Yeah.
Yes, as I said, it doesn't have to be physical contact. I'm also thinking festivals are that kind of social interaction for animators.
Yeah.
That
And
we need every now
The
and then.
offline ones.
Especially Fantasch, no? For Swiss animators. I feel like this is the most, or how do you say, the festival where you, for us, it's like the festival where you meet all your friends from study, and it's really like, I don't know, it's important.
I feel like you can be really be yourself around people who like you feel like are like-minded, and you know everybody's so different with their style, but everything is okay. So I feel like it gives this little haven of like.
Yeah, I know this feeling, yes. I remember before I discovered animation, I was doing something completely different. I did translation first for a bachelor. And when I discovered animation and I got into the school, I had this feeling of like, I belong here. And these are my people. And I think this is what you find at festivals. It's like this bubble of animators.
Yeah. And even more so at only animation festivals, you know, like when there are festivals with mixed live action animation, it's a bit different than when it's just so many more like nerds. And nerds. In a good way, in a really
love
positive
that.
way.
We're all nerds.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
The best nerds. Animators are just like a different species sometimes, I think. We just live on the ground and then like we work on something that's really precious to us, and then eventually after years of work we are able to show it
Exactly.
a glimpse into our crazy minds, because I feel like sometimes people look at us after they've seen the film. We also got that commentary when we were asking for funding money, that like somebody was questioning like, oh, what, two women had such like morbid ideas or something.
Really?
Weird. We were like, yeah, of course. Why not?
It could have gone even weirder.
Yeah.
I feel like we
They
came
stopped us.
ourselves. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, what a comment.
Yeah. We
Okay,
ignore that.
that's good. No, actually, you make it even weird for them.
Yes. Maybe it's good they can be uncomfortable with us.
Yeah, but you know, that's, being uncomfortable, it's pushing.
Yeah.
And
True.
otherwise, if you have to do a comfortable film, maybe you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think it's like we never have like, you know, a moral or like something we really want to push, but I think for us it's always important that people take like one thing from it, even if it's be like, oh, that was disgusting, or like they feel like weirded out or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's nice when like something sticks, some
Yeah.
small
Or,
part.
I agree. And also, don't you think like the rest of our work is like commissions? That's usually very much pleasing and
Yeah.
politically correct, and of course it's for the client, and definitely not risky. So the independent animation, or like the author animation, is the place where you do this.
Yeah.
And you have the freedom, you don't have to sell a product, it's just
So cool that we can
And it's
get
just more
something
fun,
for that.
you know? It's,
and
we love it.
you have the space to do this, like to provoke or to talk about something that you care about.
I feel like especially like within animation you have like this other freedom as well, where you can just build a world from scratch and like show whatever, and people somehow believe it because it's all drawn. So I feel like they don't really question it. So I think like when we explore film, we like to also explore weird topics or like something that doesn't already exist, like to
Yeah.
I think that's like a inspiration to do animation, maybe, or how do you say? Like just to create that weird worlds that doesn't exist.
But it's true that the fact that it's drawn is quite, it's a blessing, because you can say, oh, it's just a drawing, you know, but then...
And you somehow, because maybe it's more abstract than like a live action, you just believe it more, or somehow you're maybe faster in that world. You can dive in. And
I think it's totally also something when you don't work with actors, or like I have that sometimes when I watch a movie and I know the actor or actress. It's like you get a little bit, you lose a little bit from that, you know, imagination.
or you know them from another film or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you know,
I feel like with animation,
it's always new. It's like
it doesn't do whatever. You don't have to think about, is it actually possible to cut somebody's finger without, you know, them suing you, or like
Yes,
so
it's
like,
possible.
You know, so like on paper you can just
it's true. I don't know if you were at the industry day today, because
no.
they were talking, there was a moment, I just thought you were, because you said the same thing. There was a moment they were talking about storytelling, and they were saying how animation really brings you more into the story, or like, it's more, I wish I could find the same words they used, it was perfect, like it's more immersive maybe, because it's not real, so you don't have a reference from the real world, it's more symbolic, so you are just straight into the story. And that's very true. And also someone said something like, and then it's a character, it's not like Brad Pitt. So it's not a person, like a real human. It could be anybody, or it could be anything.
Yeah, and I feel like when we create the characters, I feel like for us, the film is called Matta and Matto, because like for us they are the absolute main characters. I feel like we first just wanted to have them and like just all about the hotel, so I feel like they really became like personalities to us. So I feel like, you know, they became a little bit real inside our heads, and so I think it's nice to like, you know, I don't know, alive them, I don't know how to say that, bring them to life.
Bring them to life and for we worked 2.5 years on the film, from the very beginning to the end. So
it makes
it's
sense.
like our babies.
Exactly,
Our
it
old
makes sense. You
babies.
developed a relationship with the characters. But actually, because you mentioned the title, I actually wanted to ask about the title. Yes.
It's a good question.
Tell me.
Bianca.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
We talked about it.
Yeah, I
the
know.
other day.
No, you can say. I always forget.
So-
No, you're Italian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Matto means
Matto and Matta means
crazy,
the crazy one and the crazy
Yeah.
But I feel like the original one, I think especially for me,
it's getting loud.
big sound. I think especially for me, I really love the Estonian animation, everything from everything. Hello.
Sorry, I think it's very loud.
Everything from Estonia, their whole eerie world and how they're dark when they tell stories, I really love. And then I think we just always had a connection. So Matta and Matto means in Finnish and Estonian carpet, which came from our original idea, the finger carpet, which was one of the first images, the ones that stick with you. And Vaip also means carpet, I think, another language.
So it's all carpet.
It's carpet.
And then we found out that it means crazy in Italian.
Yeah.
So it was also a coincidence somehow,
it's
but
perfect.
it fits. It's
That's,
okay, we
for
take
me,
it.
That's a surprise, in fact, because I did think it was crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's a crazy story, and I thought it was the name of the two crazy characters.
Yeah.
No, it's nice. I think we we also incorporated another Estonian word, Üksindus. So the city is called Üks, and Üksindus in Estonian means loneliness. So it's actually the city of loneliness. And we had a friend from Estonia mention I saw something Estonian in it. They recognized it. Not that we think it's important, but it's it's a nice little extra. It gives this coldness, I think, because it's more northern, eastern. It gives a sort of coldness, which worked really well. And Matta and Matto was just we always had these two. It was not just one protagonist. I feel it was always these two parts who do something mischievous together, like us, Bianca.
Yes, like us.
So you are Matta and Matto.
Maybe we became them.
Yes.
Did a lot of filming of our features, so.
This is getting crazy too.
It is getting crazy and loud.
The DJ set is just over there.
I
They're
guess.
moved closer to us. You see the
Right,
three
that's
people?
That's why we hear them.
Okay.
Well, I think we got it. Despite the music and the karaoke.
It's a nice extra.
It is. It's a nice ending. Yes. So thank you for your time and for sharing with me a little
thank
bit
you so
of your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I didn't ask you an onion question.
Oh.
Anything, fun fact about onion? Anything about onion? First,
You can put onions in your sock when you're sick.
where?
In your socks.
Really?
My mom always used to do that, or your ears. Then you have
ears I
sore
already
ears.
heard,
And
but
socks for fever. It pulls out the fever.
We had it as a child, always onion socks, and it was as a child really bad, the smell and everything, but it works. If you have a fever and then next day,
chopped onions.
yeah.
Chopped onions, and then you pull woolen socks over it.
This is
That's
new.
the trick.
This is a good one.
Thank you. This is new. So thank you again for your time and enjoy
you.
the party.
Thanks.
You too.
How did you like my chat with Bianca and Kerstin? I saved all the relevant links in the show notes if you want to find out more about them and their work. I also encourage you to follow and write this podcast and share it with other animation lovers around you. Soon I'm reaching the end of this second season, which I'm stretching into the summer in the hope to have soon a new film festival to visit. Thank you for tuning in and for listening to Under the Onion Skin, and until next time with another director and a short animated film. Ciao!